Here. Welcome to the Good Gut Show. And my topic today is what stress does to the body. Now, when I talk about this, I'm thinking about what happens when after you eat. My mom did this to me all the time. I never connected it with stress because I thought that maybe she just didn't want me to go in the water. But when I was a little kid, my mom always used to say, don't go in the water for an hour after you eat. And she never told us why, and I was always asking why. Well, it turns out that when you eat, your digestion obviously springs into action, and when you exercise, it's almost like you're in a stress response. So that's my little story for the day. But this is very interesting because this is the stress response. Okay, so if you feel stressed or threatened, your nervous system responds by releasing a flood of stress hormones, including adrenaline and cortisol, which rouse the body for emergency action. Your heart pounds faster, muscles tighten, blood pressure rises, breath quickens, and your senses become sharper. Physical changes increase your strength and stamina, speed up your reaction time, and enhance your focus, preparing you to either fight or flee from the danger at hand. Now, that's all well and good if you're running from a saber-toothed tiger, and we have this diversion of energy to the muscles and the adrenaline going and stuff like that, so that you could run away from the saber-toothed tiger. Well, in the Neanderthal man's time, even though there were lots of stressors, they ran away from the saber-toothed tiger, and then your response returned to normal. Well, not so now, because we're all stressed everywhere, every time, all the time, and we're not running away from the saber-toothed tiger anymore. We're running away from emotional upset, COVID, the bus, the car stalling out, blah, blah, blah. You name it, you got it. The kids whining, you got it, right? So we're on total energy, stress, overload, firing on all thrusters, right? And the reason why my mom told me not to go in the water is that exercise is a kind of stress, and the body is diverted to the muscles of whatever you're using for your exercise, and diverted away from the digestive system, which is really where you need it when you're when you're eating, obviously. Okay, so that's very important. And we're constantly on fire. you know uh, Stress response. Stress is the most important thing you can do. Reducing stress, which is what we're talking about this week, is the most important thing you can do, not only to heal your gut, but it's healing just about every aspect of your life, because stress causes an acidic bodily environment, shuts down the immune system and digestive systems, and disturb the gut brain axis, which is really um, your gut telling your brain what to do, uh, all of which cause inflammation. And it's one of my favorite buzzwords, and it's the thing we just don't want. Okay, so here's the signs and symptoms of stress overload, which we all have today. Okay, memory problems, inability to concentrate, poor judgment, seeing only the negative. We're good at that. Anxious or racing thoughts, constant worrying. Okay. Depression or general unhappiness. There are other reasons that cause that, but stress can cause that. Anxiety and agitation, moodiness, irritability, or anger. Feeling overwhelmed, loneliness and isolation, other mental or emotional health problems. Just compounded today with COVID. Uh, Physical symptoms include aches and pains, diarrhea, constipation, nausea, dizziness, chest pain, rapid heart rate, loss of sex drive, frequent colds or flu, and eating more or less, which people are always complaining to me. Well, since COVID, I put on 30 pounds. Somebody was telling me that they were saying 5 kilo, which is like 35 pounds. Sleeping too much or too little, withdrawing from others, procrastinating or neglecting responsibilities, using alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs to relax, and possibly to overdo on. Nervous habits like nail biting. Boy, I had all of those, right? So it really, reducing stress, which we're talking about, is just about the best thing you can do for yourself. So let's reduce a little stress now. I'm going to run you through my what I call breathing number 2, which is really getting more in depth with a little breathing. This is just a couple of minute exercise, so bear with. Okay, so I like to start with my feet flat on the floor, sitting in a straight back chair. I love my office chair. Get really into it. Yes, it rocks, but I'm not doing that. I'm putting my feet flat on the floor and I'm putting my hands in my lap, just in an open position, or you can just lay your palms on your lap, however you want. And just lower your eyes a little bit. And then I would like you to, this time, I would like you to breathe in and notice the sensations of breathing. Okay? So breathe in. Then notice the sensations of the breath. And breathe out. And notice the sensations of the breath. And breathe in. And notice how breathing feels in your body. Where does it feel the most? Breathe out. And breathe in. And feel your body's sensations. What do they feel like to you? Breathe in. And breathe out. Noticing your sensations in your body. Okay, now I'd like you to breathe in on a count of 4 slowly. So I'm going to count and you're going to breathe. Okay, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'd like you to breathe in on a count of 4 and hold on a count of 2 and breathe out. Okay, so you're just going to hold at the top. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, hold. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe, hold, hold. Sorry. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now begin to breathe normally as you would every day. And just notice the sensations in your body. Where do you feel the most sensation in your body? Where in your body do you feel a sensation or an impulse? Is it in your stomach? Is it in your shoulders? Is it in your feet? Just dwell on it for a moment. Taking in that sensation, whatever it may be, and wherever it may be. And then I'm going to count to 5, from 5 to 1, and you'll be back in the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out. Okay, that was it. That was breathing number 2. Lots of different kinds of things, just breathing in and noticing the sensation, breathing in on a count of 4, breathing out on a count of 4, breathing in and holding, and then just sitting with your body and noticing the sensation. Okay, those are really great things. Tomorrow I'm going to talk more about stress, and I will see you tomorrow. Dietitian Jill signing off. Thank you for joining us at the Good Gut Show, and tomorrow.